In today's class, we are going to read about a poem. Before you read, imagine that you have planted a trek alone in one of the dense forest on next Saturday. What would be your emotions before trekking? Can you write a letter to your friend expressing your feelings? You can include the following words in your letter. So, here you are going to write a letter to your friend about the trek you are going to take on Sunday. So, Sunday ನೀವು ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಡೆನ್ಸಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ಟವಾದಂಥ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಟು ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೆಕ್ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೆಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಯಣವನ್ನು ಹಾಗೆ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳೆದು ಬರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. So what would be the emotions of you before you are going trekking? How do you feel? How you are excited about that? ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? What about the trekking? So how the plants are there, trees are there, what is the atmosphere are there, how the insects and the small creatures were living there, what are the precautions you are going to be take when you going there ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ what are the precautions ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ತಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ, how you are excited about that. So you may write a letter to your friend about the trekking you are planned on Saturday. Excitement, apprehensions, eagerness, doubt, enthusiasm, confidence, readiness. So you may take all these. If you have the confidence, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ you can do that very easily. ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೀಡ್ ದಿಸ್ poem in today's class, here you are going to plan a trekking to a dense forest, but here in your poem a poet was going to a trek. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ಆಫ್ ಟು ದಿ ಔಟರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಾಹ್ಯಾಕಾಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಹಿ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹೀಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್, ಅವರ ಯಾನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಾಟ್ ಹಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್, ಏನು ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು S.L. ಭೈರಪ್ಪನವರ ಯಾನ ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನ ಓದ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಬ್ಬರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಟು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ರಿಸರ್ಚಸ್, ಅನೇಕ ರೀತಿಯ ರಿಸರ್ಚ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಲೈಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಆ ಒಂದು ನೋವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವಾಟ್ ವುಡ್ ದ astronaut who is going to be space, ಯಾರು ಸ್ಪೇಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಹೌ ಡಿಡ್ ಹಿ ಫೆಲ್ಟ್, ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿ ಫೀಲ್ ಅನುಭವಿಸ್ತಾರೆ, ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಅರ್ತ್, ಭೂಮಿಯನ್ನು ಬಿಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಪೋಯೆಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮನ್ ನಿಕಲ್ಸನ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥವರು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ಪೋಯಂ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಪದ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ರೀಡ್ ದ ಪೋಯಂ, ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ನೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಪೋಯೆಟ್. Norman Nicholson, although he identifies himself as a poet, he has written regional geography, literary criticism, autobiography, literary biography and novels. All his works reflects a deep feeling on the South Cumberland coastal area, bordered on the west by the Irish Sea and on the east by the Lake District. His poetry is noted for its local concern, straightforwardness of language and inclusion of elements of common speech. He was included the common feelings, common emotions and the common speech annu helidare. And in his poetry and his novels, in his works, he was very straightforwarded, ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಹಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ದ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಲೋಕಲ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೊಕ್ಯಾಲಿಟಿ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಥಳೀಯವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಿ ರೋಟ್ ಪೋಯಮ್ಸ್. ಹಿ ವಾಸ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈಸ್ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಪೋಯೆಟ್. ಒಬ್ಬ ಪೋಯೆಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ಹೆಸರುವಾಸಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಸ್, ಓಪನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಪೇಜ್ ನಂಬರ್ 176, ಫಾಲೋ ದ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್. Off to the outer space tomorrow morning, Norman Nicholson. You can start the countdown. You can take a last look. You can pass me my helmet from its plastic hook. You can cross my name from the telephone book. for I am off to the outer space tomorrow morning. There won't be any calendar, there won't be any clock. Daylight will be on, the switch and winter under lock. I doze when I am sleepy and wake without a knock, for I am off to outer space tomorrow morning. I will be writing no letters, I will be posting no mail, for with nobody to visit me and not a friend in hell. In solitary confinements, as complete as any gallows, I will be off to outer space tomorrow morning. When my capsule door is sailed and my space flight has begun, with the teacups circling round me like the planets round the sun, I will be center of my gravity, a universe of one, setting off to outer space tomorrow morning. You will watch on television and follow from afar, tracking through your telescope my upward shooting star. But you need not think I will give a damn for you or what you are when I am off to outer space tomorrow morning. And when the rocket stirs me on my transgalactic hope, with 20,100 light years before the first star, then you and every soul on the earth can go and blow your top, for I am off to outer space tomorrow morning. Shall we read it once again? You can start my countdown. You can start my countdown. You can take a last look, and you can start countdown. 1, 2, 3 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 1, 2, 3 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೆಮಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಲಾಂಚ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆಂಟ್ ಬೈ, ಅದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಮಯ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮೈ ಕೌಂಟ್ಡೌನ್ ನನ್ನ ಎಣಿಸುವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭಿಸಬಹುದು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲುಕ್ ಕೊನೆಯ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಬೋದು. You can pass me my helmet. ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ನೋಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಆಸ್ಟ್ರೋನಾಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೇರಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಬಿಗ್ ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್, ದೊಡ್ಡದಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹಾಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮೀ ಮೈ ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಹುಕ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜಾಗದಿಂದ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮೀ ಮೈ ಹೆಲ್ಮೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಮೈ ನೇಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ಬುಕ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ವಾಟ್ ಮೈ ನೇಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ಬುಕ್. ಮೈ ನೇಮ್, ನನ್ನ ನೇಮನ್ನು ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಔಟ್, ನೀವು ಹೊಡೆದಬಹುದು. ವೈ ಯು ವಾಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಪೋಯೆಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಶಯ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ I am off to outer space tomorrow morning. You can cross out my name from your telephone book, for I am off to outer space tomorrow morning. ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ಗೂ ನಾನು ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That's why you can cross my name from your telephone book ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪೋಯೆಟ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಸರಳವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ the speaker is flying with the feeling of, ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, the speaker is flying with the feeling of doubt about his return. He was doubt about his return. See here ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ you can cross out your name from the telephone book ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? Because he was not sure that he will return. ನಾನು ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವರು ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ he was not sure. That's why he is saying you can cross out my name from your telephone book. There won't be any calendar. There won't be any calendar. There won't be any clock. So where? In space, there won't be any calendar. Won't be any calendar. ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾಲೆಂಡರು ಇಲ್ಲ. Any clock. ಯಾವ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Daylight will be on the switch and the winter under lock. Daylight will be on the switch. Which is the daylight referring here? Sun is the daylight referring occurring here. So dinada belaku antandre surya, daylight will be on the switch. On the switch continuously he will be on. Dinam prati avanu yavagu belakta irtane. Yake there won't be night antandre on earth is rotating on its axis every day, so we can have the nights and day, haglu mattu ratri namagagutte. But in space the sun is on in all the times, so the daylight will be on the switch. Winter and winter, earth's atmosphere having the.
Hello, I'm Sunny Williams. I'm up here on the International Space Station. So this is Node 2. This is a really cool module. Of course, most of these modules you'll see they have 4 sides and they're put together. That way we could sort of work on a flat plane, either a wall, a floor, another wall, or the ceiling. But you know, again, all you have to do is turn yourself and your reference changes. The reason I'm bringing that up is because this is where 4 out of 6 of us sleep. And so people always ask about sleeping in space. Do you lie down? Are you in a bed? Not really, because it doesn't matter. You don't really have the sensation of lying down. You just sit in your sleeping bag. So here's one sleep station right here. I'm going in right now. You can follow me if you want. So I'm inside. It's sort of like a little phone booth, but it's pretty comfy. I've got a sleeping bag right here that we sleep in, so we don't have sort of like a little bit of a cover. We don't fly all over the place. But you know, you can sleep in any orientation. I have it sleeping, feeling like I'm standing up right now, but like you saw, I'm on the floor. But it doesn't matter if I turn over and I sleep upside down. I don't have any sensation in my head that tells me that I'm upside down, so it really doesn't matter. The sleep station is also like a little office. We've got a computer in here. As you can see, we've got a couple little toys. I've got some books. I've got some clothes and other things that make it sort of like home. I'm coming out. And just for reference, that's one sleep station. This one's another. Right here. There's one on the ceiling, if you want to call it. Right here. And then there's a 4th on the other wall over here. So all of us sleep in a little bit of a circle. All right, come on back. There's more to show you. I know that there's some questions about how to use the bathroom and how do you actually live in space like normal, like at home. I mentioned real quickly about getting up in the morning and brushing your teeth and washing your face. Well, how do you do that? Well, here is the bathroom essentially. You get up in the morning and we have a little kit and it has all the essential things that you need, like your toothbrush and toothpaste and brush. See how much better the brush makes my hair look? I'm just joking. It still stands up straight. It doesn't matter where you are. It's always going to stand up straight while you're up in space. A lot of people ask about toothbrush and toothpaste. So, luckily enough, toothpaste, you can do it upside right this way, is sticky, and so it sticks to your toothbrush. No problem. Another cool thing is that water sticks to your toothbrush too. If you can see it, I'll have some water come out. The water is pretty neat up in space. It'll stick to your toothbrush and it will make a big bubble. And that's just by surface tension. And then you can drink it. So a lot of people ask about what do you do with the toothpaste after you brush your teeth. Two options. Swallow it, and it's sort of like mouthwash, but it tastes a little gross. Or you can just spit it out in a paper towel, and then you don't have to worry about it. Swallowing thing I wouldn't recommend at home. I'm only up here for 4 months, so it's not that bad. One of the most pressing questions about living in space, of course, is the bathroom. So let's take a look at that little piece of work. Come on in. Here we are at the throne. This is awesome. You might see the little, you might have noticed the little moon on the outside. This is our orbital outhouse right here. And of course, it serves for 2 functions. Number 2, right here. I'll show you. But you see it's pretty small, so you have to have pretty good aim, and you be ready to make sure things get let go the right direction. And it smells a little bit, so I'm closing it up. And that's, of course, for number 2. And this guy right here is for number 1. So there's sort of 2 slightly separate functions, but you can do a little, essentially both, by hanging on right here and doing number 1 and number 2. I might add it's color-coded, so you really don't get it mixed up, which is nice. This is yellows for number 1. And also, there's a selection of paper. People always ask about toilet paper. What do you do with toilet paper? What kind of toilet paper do you have? We have gloves, just because sometimes it does get messy. We have some Russian wipes, which are a little bit coarse if you like the coarse type of toilet paper. We have some nice tissues, which are nice and soft if you like soft toilet paper. We have Huggies, just for any cleanup. You know, we were all babies once, and this sort of helps. And then if things get really out of control, we have disinfectant wipes, just to make sure we clean up here. Because, you know, just like the water I showed you, the number 1 stuff can sort of go all over the place if you don't aim correctly. And did I mention both of these have a little bit of suction, so they should keep things going in the right direction. But like I said, sometimes things get a little out of control if you are out of control yourself flying around. So we have lots of protective stuff. And of course, you do have your privacy. There's a little door, so other people know that you're in there. Here's a pretty cool place. This is sort of like in your house where everybody meets in the morning. After you wash your face, brush your teeth, you want to find something for breakfast. And this is our kitchen. You might notice there's all sorts of foods here. It's like opening the refrigerator. You got all your different stuff that you want to have: drinks, meats, eggs, vegetables, cereals, bread, snacks. And that's a good place. That's where you find all the candy. Side dishes, and then some little power bars just in case. So we have all this type of food. Some of it is dehydrated, and so we have to hydrate it, fill it up with water. Some of it is already made, and then all we have to do is heat it up. So something like this, I'm pulling out barbecued beef brisket. Pretty yummy. Not only is this food made in the US, but we also have food here from Japan. We've got Russian food. As you can see, all these red containers are filled with food that's from Russia. And then we get some of our specialty stuff, some things that we like, some of our favorite stuff that your family can send up. In fact, I like fluffernutters, and so I got sent up some fluff so I could make my fluffernutter with peanut butter. So you have a lot of food up here, no problems.
On the switch and winter under lock. I doze when I am sleepy. I doze. Doze means sleepy. I sleep. Nan malagtini. When I am feeling sleepy, I doze and wake without a knock. And I wake without a knock. There will be no one to knock me. Yaru edsilla nange. So I wake without a knock. Yaru nanna tattebsaru illa. For I am off to outer space tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning I am off to outer space. Outer space ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Sorry excuse, I skipped the new words meaning and skip ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ವಿ. So let's see have the meanings. Those means slave. Solitary. Solitary means alone. ಒಂಟಿಯಾಗಿರುವುದು ಅಂತ. Confinement means imprisonment. Confinement means imprisonment. Gallows means prison. Gallows means prison. Prison ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Capsule, part of the spacecraft. Capsule means part of a spacecraft separated from the main spacecraft. A main spacecraft in the separate ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, that is called capsule. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? Capsule ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಮೇನ್ ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಸೂಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ. ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ. ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆ. ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ weight due to the force of gravity or attraction. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ತೂಕ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ವೇಟ್ ಇರುವಂತ ವಸ್ತುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಭೂಮಿ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನನ್ನು ನಾನು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಥ್ರೋ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಡೌನ್, ಭೂಮಿ ಕಡೆನೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಪವರ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ನಾನೇ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟೇಷನ್. ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿ ಒನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ ಹಾಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್. ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್, ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲಕ್ಸೀಸ್. ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಲಕ್ಸೀಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಆಲುವಾರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಪುಂಜಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಬ್ಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟಾಪ್. ಬ್ಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಗರ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಗರ್, ಕೋಪದಿಂದ ಇದಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಗೆಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ನೀವು. ರಾಕೆಟ್. ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ a vehicle used for traveling or carrying things into the space. Into the space. Space ಅಲ್ಲಿ they can take the to use the traveling purpose ಗೆ they are used in space. ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಹ್ಯಾಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. they can carry the things into the space. They can take the things to the space. space ಗೆ ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. afar means far away. afar means far away, ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ. I will give a damn means I don't care about that ಅನ್ನೋದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. So you can start a count down. You can take a last look. You can cross out you can pass me my helmet from its plastic hook. You can cross out my name from your telephone, from the telephone book. For I am off to outer space tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ I am off to outer space. ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ಗೆ. There won't be any calendar. There won't be any clock. Daylight will be on the switch and winter under lock. I doze when I am sleepy. I doze. ನಾನು ಮಲಗ್ತೀನಿ. I slept. ನಾನು ಮಲಗ್ತೀನಿ. When I am feeling sleepy. ಯಾವಾಗ ನನಗೆ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಆವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ I wake without a knock. ಯಾವುದೇ ನಾಕ್ ಎಬ್ಬಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲದೆ I wake up myself. ನನ್ನ ಸ್ಥಿತಿ ನಾನು ಎದ್ದೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. For I am off to outer space tomorrow morning. I will be writing no letters. I will be writing. ನಾನು ಬರೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ no letters. ಯಾವ ಪತ್ರಗಳನ್ನು ಬರೆಯಲ್ಲ. I will be trusting no mails. ಯಾವ ಮೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ I will not be sending. ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಕಳಿಸೋಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. For with nobody to visit me. Nobody visit me. Like our friends come to our house. ಹೇಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಹಾಗೆ no one can visit me. ಯಾರೂ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿ ಆಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. And not a friend in hail. Hail means for a call. ಒಂದು ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಯಾವ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕರೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. In solitary confinement as complete as ಎನಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಪ್ರಿಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂಗೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಲೋನ್ ದೇರ್, ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬನೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನೋ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮೀ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೋ ಒನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಡೇ, ಯಾರು ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಬರೋದು ಇಲ್ಲ. Because I am off to outer space tomorrow morning. When my capsule door is sealed and my space flight has begun, my capsule door is sealed and my space flight has begun. Finally, they had sealed the capsule. Means space rocket in a door na seal ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ my space flight has begun. The poet is saying, the astronaut is saying, my space flight, ನನ್ನ space flight, ಬಾಹ್ಯಾಕಾಶದ ಹಾರಾಟ begun, ಶುರುವಾದಾಗ, with the teacups circling round me like the planets round the sun. With the teacups circling around me like the planets around the sun. How the teacups are circling me? ಹೇಗೆ teacups ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತ, ಹಾಗೆ the planets round the sun. Planets ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ? they round the sun. ಸೂರ್ಯನ ನಾವು ಸುತ್ತ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ. I will be center of my gravity. I will be center of my gravity. I will be center. ನಾನು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. of my gravity. ನನ್ನ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿಯಿಂದ, ನನ್ನ ಗುರುತ್ವಾಕರ್ಷಣೆಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. a universe of one. a universe of one. ಇಡೀ ಒಂದು ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿನ ಒನ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗವಾಗಿ set off to outer space tomorrow morning. Setting off to outer space tomorrow morning. You can watch on televisions. You can watch me on the televisions. On televisions, you can watch me. ನೀವು ನನ್ನ ನೋಡಬಹುದು and follow from afar. From afar, ತುಂಬಾ ದೂರದಿಂದ ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಹಿಂಬಾಲಿಸಬಹುದು, ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಅನುಸರಿಸಬಹುದು. Tracking through your telescopes. ನಿಮ್ಮ ದೂರದರ್ಶಕಗಳ ಮೂಲಕ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್, ನೀವನ್ನ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಮೈ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್, ಮೈ ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್, ಅಪ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶೂಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್. ಆ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾಚ್ ಮೀ ಥ್ರೂ ಯುವರ್ ಟೆಲಿಸ್ಕೋಪ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಡೈಮಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್. ಬಟ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್, ನೀವು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ಡೈಮಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು. ನೀವು ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಏನೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್, ಏನು ನೀವು ಅಂತಲೂ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೋಡಲ್ಲ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ವರ್ಕ್. ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸ ನಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. ವೆನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು ಔಟರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಟುಮಾರೋ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು ಔಟರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್. And when the rockets thrust me, ಯಾವಾಗ ರಾಕೆಟ್, a vehicle used for traveling and carrying things into the space, ಆ ಬಾಹ್ಯಾಕಾಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಾಕೆಟ್ thrust me on my transgalactic hope. Transgalactic, it means across the galaxies. ನಕ್ಷತ್ರ ಪುಂಜಗಳ ಆಚೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ with 20,000 light years before the first stop. ಮೊದಲು ನಿಲ್ಸೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ 20,000 light years, 20,000 ವರ್ಷ ಜ್ಯೋತಿರ್ವರ್ಷಗಳು ಬೆಳಕಿನ ವೇಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. then you and every soul on the earth can go and blow on your top. So when I reach my destiny, ನನ್ನ ಆ ಸ್ಥಳವನ್ನು ನಾನು ತಲುಪಿದಾಗ you just hop and clap from the earth. ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ feeling happy and express your happiness when I reach in the space ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು ತಲುಪಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಖುಷಿ ಪಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಅಲೋನ್ ದೇರ್. ನಾನು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೀನಿ, ಒಂಟಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತೀನಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು ಔಟರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಟುಮಾರೋ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು ಔಟರ್ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್. ನಾನು ನಾಳೆ ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ he was expressing his own thoughts in the space. How I am going to be prepare myself, ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಯಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು. The speaker is flying out of the earth with the feeling of, what was he feeling about his flight? He was doubt about his returning. ಅವನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತೀನೋ ಇಲ್ಲೋ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಡೌಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಮನಿಸಬಹುದು. The expression winter under lock means, what is the meaning of the expression winter under lock means? There is no changes of seasons. There is no changes of seasons like earth. ಭೂಮಿಯ ತರಹ there is no changes of seasons. ಯಾವುದೇ seasons ನ changes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗೋಲ್ಲ. The tune of the poem is one of the ಏನಿದೆ ಯಾವ ಟ್ಯೂನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು ಈ ಪದ್ಯನ? ಎಲ್ಲೋ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಡ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅವನು ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಲೋನ್ಲಿನೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. Tracking through a telescope upward shooting stars. Here shooting stars refers to spaceship. Shooting stars refers to spaceship. ಆ spaceship ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಿಡಿದು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ that can capture ಅದನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. The astronaut will be alone as long as he is in the space, which made the poet feel as he was alone ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ? Yes, he will be saying that I am confined in solitary confinement as in the gallows ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. It is he was imprisoned. ನಾನೆಲ್ಲೋ ಬಂದಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. So question answers ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, as the astronaut is flying out of the earth, he has doubts about his return. See, we will already know that as the astronaut is flying out of the earth, he has doubt about his return. How does he convey this? How does he convey this? He ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. Yes, he says that people of the earth can start the countdown. They can start the countdown and take a last look at him. Take a last look. You can take a last look. ಕೊನೆಯ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. And they would cross out his name from their telephone books. This shows that he was doubt about his returning. ಅವರ ರಿಟರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ we can find out in the first stanza of the poem. Next, the poet says calendars and clocks are useless in the space. The calendars and the clocks are useless in the space. Give reason why he was saying like that. ಯಾಕೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? Yes, in space there would be no day and night and there would be no seasons, so there would be no need for any calendar or clocks. There would be no seasons, no day and night, so there is no use of calendars and clocks. The speaker has the feeling that he is imprisoned. In the lines third stanzaದಲ್ಲಿ third line ಅಲ್ಲಿ we can see that ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು, ನೋಡಬಹುದು. The speaker has the feeling that he is imprisoned. Why did the poet feel like this? The poet would feel alone in his castle. Nobody would visit him or talk with him. He would not visit or write or receive any letters, so he was feeling like in a confinement, solitary confinement. Next, the speaker says, take up circling round me like planets round the earth. Like planets round the earth. Why does it happen only in space, not in the earth? Teacups, you will watch in the video ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ? Everything in the space were flying. ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಹರಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. ಹಾಗೇನೆ on the earth there is a force of gravity, so things don't fly, but in space there is no force of gravity, so the things are circling round the asteroid ಸುತ್ತ like the planets circling the sun. ಹೇಗೆ planets sun ಅನ್ನು ಸುತ್ತುತ್ತವೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಸುತ್ತುತ್ತಾ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. How would people on the earth watch astronauts? Would it affect him in any way? ಯಾವ್ದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? How would the people watch the astronauts? The people on the earth watch the astronauts on televisions or tracking through their telescopes, but the astronauts would not care of any of this. He would be in his own world in the space. Give some instances of daily routine mentioned in the poem. Yes, daily routine mentioned in the poems are writing mails, posting mails, people visiting others, milkman knocking door in the morning. In the space, the speaker cannot do all these things, so it is alone in his space. ಅವನು alone ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So for your homework, you can take the these questions. ಈ extracts ಅನ್ನ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. You just underline these extracts. There won't be any calendar, there won't be any clock. Daylight will be on the switch and winters under lock ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. You can find out the lines in the second stanza, these lines in the second stanza. So where is the speaker experiencing this? Where is the speaker experiencing this? Take down the question. Where is the speaker experiencing this? ಈ ಅನುಭವಗಳು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Where he was experiencing these experiences? Yes, where he was going? There. ಅಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Then next, why will be no calendars or clocks in the space? Why will be no calendars and clocks in the space ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you can write, ನೀವು ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನ. Next, what does winter under lock mean? What does winter under lock mean ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So there is no seasons ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಬರೀಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Next, for nobody to visit me, not a friend in hell, in solitary confinement, as complete as any gallows ಅಂತಿದೆ. So what meaning do these lines convey? What meaning these lines convey? Next question. Why do you think the speaker would have this feeling? Why do the speaker would have these feelings? Next, what does solitary confinement mean? Solitary confinement mean word meaning alle ನಾವು ಹೇಳಿದೀವಿ when we are getting the words meaning. So what it means ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Next, with the teacups, fourth stanza, with the teacups circling round me like the planets round the sun ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. So I will be center of gravity, a universe of one ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Where would be the speaker experience this? Where would be the speaker experience this? Where was the speaker at this time ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು. Why would he feel so? Why would he feel so? There is no power of gravity. Next, why doesn't it happen on the earth? Why doesn't it happen on the sea? I will keep the books on the table. Why these are not flying around me on this earth? The earth ಯಾಕೆ ಅವು ನನ್ನ ಸುತ್ತ ಹಾರಲ್ಲ? But in space, everything was flying around me. ನನ್ನ ಸುತ್ತನೇ ಹಾರಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Next ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, tracking through your telescopes any bird shooting stars, but you need not think I will give a diamond for or what you are. So how do people track astronauts? How do the people track astronauts? On television and the telescopes ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. What does it mean? Does it make any effect to the astronaut? ಏನಾದರೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? No, he doesn't care about this. Next, what is the meaning of the line? What is the meaning of the line means? You can write the answer. Please read this poem. There will be the questions for 3 marks and also the 2 marks questions they will ask in examination. So be prepared. I will share the notes on your WhatsApp group. On January 1st, the schools will be going to open. So you must be prepared and come with happiness, and you must complete all your notes still today. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯು ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು. ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಚುಲೇಟ್. ಮತ್ತೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ನಾವು ಪುನರ್ಮನನವನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಮೈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಮೈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ.